Hello guys, this is Sushi and this is day 17 of the challenge, and I'm very happy to not really talk to you again because I was really busy yesterday and the other night, so I couldn't prepare a scheduled video for you guys. So I had to rush and do a time lapse video instead. Anyway, I am really excited to share with you just a little and short commentary about bad habits and why you should stop doing them. For me though, I'm not innocent when it comes to bad habits because I do them all the time. Whenever I feel like letting myself go, bad habits are the first thing that comes into my mind. And when we are not letting ourselves go, when we are in control of ourselves, we tend to be conscious about these bad habits. And when we don't control ourselves, we just do them. And that's bad for us, especially mentally, because we are accustomed to that type of life and we do not improve in any way because we keep on doing these bad habits and we don't show any progress at all. Anyway, I would like to say that the reason why I wanted to talk about bad habits is because I want to change myself right now, because I have a lot of things in mind and bad habits will just pull me down and not give me any progress in the future. And it also applies to art. If you have bad habits when it comes to drawing, for example, your bad habit is letting yourself go and not thinking about anatomy. You're not thinking about the fundamentals of drawing. It will turn out bad even if you liked it because you did not think about the important things in art. I know people will say art is an expression. You shouldn't think about the fundamentals and all that. Anatomy is not supposed to be that hard. But for me, I have been drawing for how many years already, and I disregarded anatomy so much that I hated my art for how many years. I didn't post them because I felt like it's not good enough. But when I tried recently to learn more about the fundamentals, it just occurred to me that these good habits of mine, learning about things that are important to further improve my art, is a good thing. Well, it really is. And not letting myself be consumed with bad habits of letting myself go too much and having freedom too much. I mean, we have freedom, but we shouldn't be using freedom so much if we want to improve ourselves. I don't know if that made sense. Anyways, I would just like to tell you guys that bad habits are fine because it is part of us. We humans are wired to have bad habits, but if we let them consume us too much, it will just not end well. For example, with food, I have a really bad relationship with food. People who knows me knows that I love food so much that I will just let it consume me, consume my life. And now that I am diagnosed with something in relation with food, I just, it it hit me so much that I hated food for a while. And now I just go back to food for stress eating, for relieving my stress. But in return, it just gives me more stress because this bad habit of mine of hating food so much because it hurt me turned into something worse. It didn't give me, enlightenment about not eating too much food so that I would not be prone to diabetes. Anyway, Yeah, um, I'm just telling you guys an example of why we should not let our bad habits consume us, because it applies to everything in our lives. It's not only in art, it's not only in food, it's also in our relationship with others. If our bad habit is to choose friends who will just pull you down, who will just, you know, use you, it will continue on forever without you ever changing it, because you feel like this bad habit is what makes you you. You know that? I made myself a foodie for so many times already that I thought it was me. And for the whole duration of the pandemic, I was just relying on food for my happiness. And it's a bad thing, but I never minded other people saying that, oh, you got fat, oh, you got something like this, blah blah blah. You're no longer in shape. Where's the Susmita that I know? Where's the Nicole that I know? And all of that. I didn't care. I didn't care because I thought this bad habit of eating too much, of not thinking about what I eat, of not eating healthy, is something that's me, that's defining me. It also applies to art. For how many years before, I ignored anatomy. I ignored the fundamentals. I just did whatever I could. And I said, oh, I wouldn't like digital art. Digital art is hard. Even though I had my Wacom tablet for how many years already, I wouldn't use it because I didn't know how. I didn't teach myself. I just said, oh, art is easy. I can do this. But my eye and hand coordination sucks too much that I couldn't use my Wacom tablet even if I had it already for how many years. You get it? I mean, if you change the way you approach things, even if they are bad habits, you will get to love them and it will turn into good habits too. For example, I changed my way of drawing. I learned more for, of course, free. I didn't go to art school because I don't have money. I watched several videos on YouTube, and before I would constantly skip videos that says how to do anatomy right, blah 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 blah, because thought to myself, oh, that's easy. I don't need anyone teaching me that. I could just watch several people draw, and I will just do the same. And I didn't have originality. I didn't have my own thing. And I told myself that time, oh, I will just watch one video and let's see if I learn something, because I probably won't. That's what my thinking was. And eventually I liked it. I liked learning about how to draw things. And I'm not gonna say I got better because I'm still learning. I'm still in that phase. But I improved. I improved so much, and I got better with drawing it without taking too much time. And now I'm making comics, even though the comics is still not good visually. I still made it work because of how I changed my habit. I hope you guys, learned something from me, from my rambling about bad habits. I hope you guys would do the same. Like, stop letting your bad habits consume you and just, you know, try and improve yourself more. You don't have to be scared of your bad habits. They're there for you to give you a lesson. I guess that's what I think they did for me. And I still have bad habits myself, and I'm working on them. I would probably not know other bad habits that I inhibit, but eventually they'll come out and I will learn how to improve them and make them into good habits. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like, please like. If you want more, subscribe and share with your friends. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!